The sunlight begins to fade now, and I feel like I'm losing time, but I don't know how I'm here. The sunlight is turning to gray, and I feel like I'm losing love again. I don't know how I'm here. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you're looking down. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you're looking down. 'Cause it's you I'm loving.
Hello, everybody. I'm in the middle of cleaning my nose. As you guys know, I pierced my nose about a week ago, week and a half ago, and I'm cleaning it. It's still going through its healing phase. It's like right now, it's like crust, and this might sound gory, so you might not want to eat while I'm saying this, but a little bit of pus and crust and stuff, which is normal, is coming out. So honestly, I think the stud may be too small, and I'm afraid that the hole has closed at the inside of my nose. I didn't know how complex nose piercings are. I never knew how complex it is. Like, do you know you can have a nose piercing for years, and if you take your stud out or you take your nose ring out too long, your nose could literally start closing up in a matter of a few days. On the inside of the nose, your nose could close up within a day, even after years of getting it pierced. So that's crazy. I'm friends with this lady on Facebook. I know her in real life too. And she told me she had a nose ring for 12 years, and she had to go get had surgery. She had surgery done, and she had to take her nose ring out. And by the time she put her nose ring back in, I think it was like maybe later on that day or the next day, she had a hard time getting it in. She said it felt like it was like closing up on her, but I'm scared that the hole on the other end of my nose has closed, and I don't want to re-pierce it again in the same spot. I'll probably let it close up and then get a longer stud and pierce it on the other side of my nose if all else fails. And I could put a sleeper. I could maybe get a sleeper. The top part of my nose is fine, but it's like the inside of my nose. I think that hole is closed on the end. So I don't want to put my nose through all that trauma. Because what you guys don't know, when I took the course screw out and changed it into this L stud, I put the needle through the hole again. I didn't film that. And when I did that, it had a hard time going through the other end. So I had to literally re-pierce my nose all in one day. My nose wasn't hurting. It wasn't hurting me. So I figured it was safe to do that. But this salt water is amazing. I just been cleaning it with salt water and putting coconut oil on it and tea tree oil. I put tea tree oil on it once a day, sometimes every other day, and that's it. And it's been healing nicely. I have been a bad girl and been picking at my nose because I'm scared it's like, I don't know. We'll say. How is everybody doing? I'm about to put the coconut oil on my nose now. Don't feel like being on camera. Not that I'm ugly right now or anything. It's just that I just don't feel like it. I'm gonna play Farmville in a minute. I'm gonna do what is called screen sharing. No, mirror imaging. Mirror imaging. I got the app. The app is. I've already explained that already. The app is called Screen Stream Pro. And you get it on Google Plus. I paid for the Pro, and I'm using it with OBS. You basically could share everything that's on your phone on screen when you go live. That's all that is. I'm playing Farmville. Let me show you guys. What is it? What is it? It should show up now. That's it. Did it turn on? I'll pause it and restart it. Now, come on now. It was just working. Let me see. Start. Let me see. Let me go to the actual. Hold up. Let me start and restart it again. Sometimes I gotta shut down OBS and bring it back up again for it to get it started. Start now. Okay. Let me see. There you go. There we go. Whoops. Ooh. I don't think you guys are supposed to see that. Receipts I got on here. Uh-oh. Let me close that out. Just some old receipts I got on my phone that somebody sent me. Not only my hard drives is full of receipts, but so are my SD cards. I could always back up what I say. Always. Anyway. I'm still cleaning my nose. Yo, I was asleep this morning and my husband was getting ready for work. I woke up to some gunshots at around 11 a.m. broad daylight. And it ain't the typical pop pop that sound like a firecracker. It was straight up, I don't know, it sounded like somebody, I thought it was, the TV was on. I thought my husband was watching like Daredevil or program or something. Nah, that shit actually happened. Somebody, two people got shot right near where I lived at. It was that pop, 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 like non-stop. And they could have been close range too. That sound like some professional assault weapon. It scared me. It scared the kittens. That shit woke me up out of my sleep. I looked out there. It was next thing you know. We heard sirens. We don't live far from the police station. At that, the police station is not far from where we live. We heard sirens. I looked out there. You see the yellow tape all around there. I see people whipping out their cell phones. It was crazy. And my husband had to go out there and go to work. He got to work. He was like, two people got shot around there. I said, damn. You were always getting shot around here. I grew up in this city. I remember waking up because we used to live on the Ave, Southward. And I used to wake up, and this is the 80s, to hear gunshots, especially on the weekends. And this is around the 80s, and it's still the same thing today. That's the kittens. I finished putting this coconut oil on my nose. Yeah. I see why some people want to use nose rings, but nose rings get snagged and stuff, and some people said that they start getting keloids when they have a nose ring. Oh God. Pay that noise no attention. They the people next door, they doing something in their shed. I don't know. They doing something out there. The ones with the loud ass dog and the motorcycle club out there. Biker boys. I had to play this music because it's copyright free. It's on Spotify. I may not cut out that part. I don't know that I wasn't supposed to show. That's, like I say, that's old receipts. Old Heba Goody. But I want to talk about doxing. There's a lot of doxing going on in a certain sector of YouTube. And although in most states doxing is not, like, releasing public information on somebody is not illegal, but at the same time it could backfire, because depending on what you use that information for, you could get sued for defamation of character. Like, you know, these sites where they have listings of sex offenders, when you read the disclaimer or you read the small print, they tell you you're not supposed to use the information to try to like harass the person, um, blast their address somewhere and be like, go get this person. Y'all need to go and harm this person because this person did X, Y, Z, ABC. You then could end up going to jail over that. That's a crime. Hi, Prime. How are you? I wanted to talk a little bit about doxing because there's some issue with doxing going on YouTube where people are looking up other folks' information and they coming on here and they releasing addresses and phone numbers. I'm hearing that some people gotten death threats, threatening emails, things like that. I've seen people who trolls who put out addresses of the streamers, like streamers' addresses and stuff. I know a man who been doxxed for years. They put out his grandmother address. They put out his mother church address where she preached at. It's crazy. And now they went as far as finding out what school this person's daughter go to, and they was like putting the address of the school in the chat. Now that is a crime. Yeah, that's right there. And then you're messing with minors. Cause say if you dox somebody, cause there's some people that's not wrapped too tight out here. Say if you dox somebody, and you like, oh, it's perfectly legal. You don't know who's watching you. Say if you got somebody that's like they're mentally not they're not mentally sound in the head, and they'll do anything to like try to please and make friends and try to impress people, and they go on ahead and they try to do something to prove that they're about that life, and someone gets seriously hurt. When they investigate the matter, that may fall on you because they may be like, oh well, this person right here been releasing this person information. They went through some beef on YouTube, for example, and this person was releasing this person information and phone number and stuff. If something happens to them, that's gonna fall on you, and then you're gonna have to explain to their family why you did what you did. And you could depend on what happens or what's going on, you could face some serious criminal charges against you. So when you dox people, you should do it responsibly. I would suggest you doing it at all, because if you don't want to be doxxed, why should you dox other people? If you don't want nobody to know where your kids live at, your family, why would you do it to somebody else? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But that's crazy. That's why I never I don't I keep telling people, don't stop giving your real name. Stop getting too close and cozy to people on here. Fill them out. Take a long time to fill them out. Test them out a little bit. You know what I mean? To see where they head at. See if you could truly trust them. Because there's too many people that giving out their real phone numbers too quick, and they get too chummy with these people, and then when they fall out, they want to sit there and dox and release receipts, quote unquote, and release phone conversations and emails and texts. It's messy. It's a messy situation. I keep telling y'all, you ain't got no friends on YouTube. Not saying friendships can't be formed, but you gotta tread lightly with some of these people, because at the end of the day, you don't really know nobody on here. You just know what they choose to show. You know what I mean? You don't really know them personally. But while all this doxing and stuff is going on, if something happened to that person, just like 2 people got shot today, literally outside my home. What if they was doxed and someone followed them? Let's just say for an example. What if they got doxed and someone followed them and did what they did? Who you think they gonna trace? If you're known, say whoever doxed them and put their information online or whatever have you, police gonna come knock on their door, ask them questions, and ask them why they do what they do. What you gonna say? Because I was mad because they did a YouTube video? Is that a logical excuse? Oh, I didn't like the video they put out, so I chose to dig in their information and find out their address and their phone number and find out they got criminal records. I personally think that if I go to a job and they can run a background check on me, I should be able to run background checks on my coworkers, my managers, supervisors, neighbors. I truly believe that. But am I going to release this information now? There's plenty of people, whether they like me or not, on my former job, who addresses and phone numbers that I found. But I ain't going to sit there and release it. I keep that to myself. That's for my little records, just in case, it happens. That's to cover my own self. But yeah, I truly believe that. It's one thing when you're like doing your own little personal background check on someone, but it's another thing when you're just releasing stuff out here on your platforms just because you don't like a video or you don't like what they said. It's like, that's a bit immature. That's called, like, isn't that bullying? Isn't that bullying? I mean, I don't know. I think somebody, you can get sued for that. You can't get sued for that. I was reading up a little bit about doxing too and the laws and can you get in trouble for it. In most states you can't. If it's public information, you can't. If it's supposed to be disclosed information and it get out, yeah, you can face charges. If you dox someone and that person end up getting hurt, or you're trying to if you trying to rile up people to try to hurt that person, then yeah, you could face some charges against you. You can. And then while you're doxing someone you don't like, you keep forgetting that person got a whole family. You putting their family in danger. You know what I mean? And folks, people don't forget. YouTube could come and go, and you could go about your merry way in your business. But what you putting out on here, people ain't gonna forget. Some people are patient. They'll wait. That pig having fun. Yeah, right? That pig is dancing to the beat of the music. Gotta feed the pig his corn. Okay, oh, it's another boat race coming up. I haven't done this in a while. I haven't done this in a while. So how you been doing, Shane? I don't know if you caught the beginning of the stream, but I said I woke up to some gunshots outside before my husband went to work, and he said two people got shot. Like literally, like outside where we live at. Two people got shot. Let me see if they still got the tape. I think they took it down. The yellow tape. They doing some work out there. I don't see the yellow tape anymore. They had the yellow tape out there and everything. Yeah, it was like, it wasn't like the firecracker, like it didn't sound like firecrackers like it normally sound. It was like pop 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 pop. It's like, what the hell? Woke me up out of my sleep. What, Tiger? They're doing work outside. Are you scared of the noise? Ain't like you ain't never hear them work before. Jeez, they're not gonna bother you. That noise ain't gonna mess. They not gonna mess with you. You see Larissa over there chilling. She ain't bothered. The kitten sitting there laying down. They ain't bothered. What you scared for? They're not gonna mess with you. It's not gonna mess with you. Tiger wanna see, go out, look out there and see what's going on. He's so nosy. Okay, let's see. What task shall I do? How many of these I gotta make? 15. I don't wanna make that. I don't wanna make that. That's gonna be 2. How many of these I gotta? Complete the marina's order. I hope I'm able to complete it. Let's see. I hope I got like 2 left. Did he leave yet? Let's see if the marina is still here. Yep. And I got 2 more orders left to do at 13 hours. Spyglasses. See what I need to make those. I love this game. I'll never get tired of this game. I need some more of those. Somebody need help with an order. That's been canceled. Let me get rid of Eddie. Finish his order. I got some new dogs, pets now. Let me see. Come on now. Ugh. It's like it's slowing up on me. But yeah, people need to be careful with this doxing situation uh, going on. Oh, it's perfectly legal. Yeah, but if something happened to that person or they feel as though you're defaming their character, they could sue you. It could backfire. And people can get sued for defamation of character from the doxing. Even if it's public record. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. You gotta look into the laws of your state. You got a lot of quitters running around then. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Hold up. I gotta make some more granola bars. Can you hear the music? Shit, I need some more mint. But I got, let me see. Gotta collect my items. Yeah, you can hear the music a little bit. I don't want them turned up too high. Then YouTube be like, this is copyright. Let's see how I can show you guys. Okay. That's my bulldog, my cat, Tabby. I got two colleagues, and I forgot what kind of dog is that. Is that a hound dog? That's these two, the black and white collie, and this hound dog right underneath the cat are the two newest ones I bought. I need as much help as I can get on this farm, especially when I expand. I want to get another cat because they're good. They collect more, what's that, green onions? Chives. They collect more chives. This collie here collects more berries. Let me see what this collie does. This collie don't collect as much berries. This one. Don't know why. Hi, Frog Master. How are you? You have an interesting name. You like frogs? I think there's a frog in this game. Hold up. I'm gonna have to zoom in though. It's near the pond. Let's see, let me get some water. There's one way you can get water to water the crops on the trees. Oops. Let me see. I could have sworn I seen the frog. Let me zoom in. That's my little workers near the pond. There it go. It's behind that. I thought I saw a frog on here one time. You see that frog? There you go. It's right there. At the bottom right. Watching the workers fish. See? The frog just hopped. It's hopping around. I didn't know it hops like that. Wow, in this game. Just watching the other workers work. And they finding all kind of boots and stuff in here. It's supposed to get my fish and my trout. See if there's another frog in here. Nope, that's the only frog. It might be, oh, it might be one on that end. I don't know. The frog hopping again. I need some more event items, so I'm gonna send all the pets there. I only got 3 pets left. Oh shoot, I do need some more strawberries. I got some new stuff on here, guys. I got some water spinach now. I got a walrus who makes krills, and I got a little turtle who makes pen shells. Water turtle. Gotta feed him shrimp. I get his tomatoes later. I got some black rice and I got some spinach. This is the new feature I got since the last time I did this. Since I reached a new level. I'm gonna get some tomatoes. Lately, my husband and myself been watching Queen of the South. on Netflix. That is a good show. I am hooked. Now I'm on season 2. Finished watching season 1, which took like 2 days. Now I'm on season 2. That show was good. I think they're doing season 4 now. They on season 4. Man, I've been here for 47 minutes. Hey, seems like I just got here. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was supposed to do. I'm supposed to feed the water turtle. I want a turtle. They used to sell turtles downtown, but I couldn't get one because I always had to. By the time those guys that sell the turtles, by the time the only time they're down there is Saturdays, and I usually had to go to work. And we can't bring those things on my job. Wait a minute, it's not going in. Come on. There you go.
Listen to Lush Lo-Fi, a playlist
Oh,
on Spotify.
God.
The chillest
Commercial.
instrumental lo-fi beats. Certified Lush, featuring artists like Biosphere, Alex, and Joby.
Oh, I already fed him. Okay.
Tap the banner now to listen to Lush Lo-Fi.
Who's making that noise? Mm. So how do you guys feel about what do you guys feel about doxing? Like people doxing folks on social media, on YouTube, or anywhere, any other public platform. And it's not like these people know each other. They don't. Like folks that's doing the doxing, they don't even know. Oh shoot, why did I do that? I was making that and I shut it down. Now I was looking up like doxing and can you get in trouble for that. I personally wouldn't do it because I believe in karma. I believe what you put out here will come back to you. And why would I dox somebody that I don't know? You know what I mean? Or because I don't like what they say, or I don't like them, or I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. I wouldn't do to anybody that I wouldn't want done to me or my family. And like I said before, I truly believe some people do things to how could I put this? They become antagonists and they do things to people to get them to do something bad to them, whether it's to harm them or something. A lot of people are doing things to get themselves really hurt. I'm just saying, it's not going to end well the way I see it. And, and I said it before, I believe there's people on here that got death wishes. They don't like their lives no more, so they want to make everybody else's lives a living hell around them because they don't like their life. You know what I mean? There's some people out here that's suicidal, and because they can't take their lives, or they wanna make somebody else's life a living hell before they go out, or they want that person to harm them. You know what I mean? Kind of like when somebody pointing a gun, an empty gun at cops, knowing that the cops gonna shoot them because they just want to end their life, but they don't want to do it themselves. They want someone else to hurt them. If that makes sense. And I truly believe there's people going around here with death wishes. They want somebody to do something to them. While at the same time ruining their life and their freedom. Because if they do something to them, then they go to jail and go to prison and get put away from their families. And, and their families suffer. That person don't like their life. So they want to make everybody else around them suffer. People they don't even know, they want to make their lives a living hell before they probably eventually take their own lives out. Who knows? I don't know. But I don't think it's fair. Just because you don't like your life doesn't mean someone else don't like their lives. Leave people alone. Leave them alone. You don't like your life? That's unfortunate. That's on you. But that doesn't give you the right to bother other people. I'm just saying. So I was looking up the word doxing. I'm gonna screen share for a minute. Let me turn this down. Okay. I like this feature that people may ask, and they got different questions that you may be looking for. I like that Google have this. Um, why is it called doxing? The term dox diverges from the slang dropping docs. I'm assuming it means documents. I don't know. Which, according to white writer Matt Honan, was an old school revenge tactic that emerged from hacker culture in the 1990s. Consequently, doxing often comes with a negative connotation because it can be a vehicle of revenge via the violation of privacy. So hackers, usually do the doxing. That's where it came from, hackers. Somebody asked what is dox. This is what is doxing on Facebook. The purpose of this practice is either to expose that person to legal prosecution, to embarrass the victim, to draw criticism towards the person, or to cause them physical harm. People's lives have been ruined by doxing. You hear that? People's lives have been ruined. And if one person's life is ruined, guess what? Their family and the people, their loved ones' lives are affected. It's a ricochet effect. That's why I say do things. You come on here and you're saying things and you're doing things. You need to be cautious. Like I talk slow. Okay, I've been made fun of. Oh, that slow talking bitch over there. I talk slow because I think before I just blurt out everything. Because once you put it out here on in cyberspace, it stays out here. People don't get that. You can go back, you could erase this today, you could hash things out, you could apologize all you want. But once you put things out here, it stays out here. And people don't get that. Now here's a good question. What is doxing and swatting? Now swatting is when I already know what swatting is. Online crimes like sextortation, swatting and doxing could soon be outlawed. Y'all hear that? Swatting and doxing could soon be outlawed federally. Doxing is when someone releases online. You hear that? Federally. That would be a federal crime. To dox somebody. Keep it up. Doxing is when someone releases online personal information about their victim, like their home address or cell phone numbers. Swatting is the practice of prank calling police so they could swarm the victim's address. You know, I don't know if y'all listen to Tariq Nasheed. I can't stand that dude. But he got swatted. He got into it with some of these gamers, and you know some of these those are the people you don't want to mess with, okay? He got into it with some big time person on YouTube. He's like a gamer or something, and they swatted him. It was helicopters there. They showed up at his door. There's several gamers that got swatted. You can look it up on YouTube. There's videos on it. How some gamers got swatted. Even little kids. Is it legal to dox someone? Though ethically questionable, doxing is usually legal. Technically, it is perfectly within one's legal right to find someone's public available information and post it online. If it's public and they post it, I guess it's okay. It's no harm to that. Internet users who dox other people sometimes fail to consider the long-term consequences of this action. What I've been trying to say. There's consequences in what you do. Chain reactions. Let me click this here because this is Sam Shapiro Law Office. I wonder if he's related to Robert Shapiro. Most likely. Sexual assault Wednesday. Okay. Is illegal. Okay, I read this part already. And today it become popular form online. Okay. Doxing or the practice of posting someone identifying personal details on the internet is becoming a popular form of online retribution. In the past year or two, there have been several examples of social media using doxing everyone from white supremacists to female journalists and even the victims of sexual abuse. Doxing someone may seem like harmless act of reprisal, but it can have serious consequences for both victim and perpetrator. Because doxing is a fairly new tactic. It's not all that new. It's just a lot more people are doing it now because social media is more accessible. A lot more people are doing it. Because doxing is a fairly new tactic, its legal repercussions may seem murky. Though ethically questionable, doxing is usually legal. Technically, is perfectly within one legal's right to find someone public available information and post it online. That's the part I read. Still, there are some situations in which doxing can cross the boundaries and become a criminal act. You see that? Still, there are some situations in which doxing can cross the boundaries and become a criminal act. Y'all better be careful. Depending on the specifics of the case, doxing may be considered harassment, intimidation, invasion of privacy, or even assault. If the information posted online was obtained illegal, for example, through hacking, there could be some criminal charges in store for whomever obtained and revealed it. I'm looking for people for public information, like information that's publicly, because that's the thing now. Well, it's public, so it's not legal. It's not illegal, which it says on here. It's not illegal to dox someone who has public information, but it's how you do it. It's what is your intention on doing it? If it's to harass, if it's to defame that person, they could put charges on you against that. They could file charges. They could sue you for that. Especially if it's costing them money, if it's costing them a peace of mind where they can't sleep, they can't rest, they feel uncomfortable, they don't feel safe. Oh yeah, you could get sued and you may could have some criminal charges put against you. The intent of the doxer may also come to play. Doxing that is meant to intimidate, threaten, harass, or lead to threats against someone could lead to legal trouble. In addition, if someone's personal details are obtained through a private rather than public source, the victim could have grounds to file a lawsuit for evasion of privacy. Then it goes on to talk about the consequences of doxing. I'm gonna post the, well, you can see the link here. I'm gonna post it on here, all about doxing. Okay. So y'all need to be really careful putting people's personal information out here. Like, I personally wouldn't do that. Because if you go before a court of law, they ain't gonna want to hear, oh, I did it because I don't know her or I don't know him. I did it because I don't like what he said on the YouTube video. They ain't trying to hear that. They gonna look at you like something wrong with you. The consequences of doxing. Internet users who dox other people sometimes fail to consider the long-term consequences of this action. It can seriously damage the lives of both the doxer and the doxed. Victims of doxing often experience fear, humiliation, and other emotional trauma. They may live in fear of someone finding their personal information online and use it to stalk, rob, or even physically attack them. Some victims who are doxxed choose to pursue action against the offender in the form of civil suits, Other may contact the authorities in an attempt to press criminal charges. If this happens, doxers doxers would be wise to contact an attorney. And fortunately, most attorneys' information is easily, readily available online. But that's not funny though. But for real though, if you gonna be doxing, you better have a lawyer on retainer for real. It's not a game, because while you trying to come at one person, you're not thinking about considering the people around them that may be infected, and that's gonna fall and ricochet and backfire on you. And then when you go before a judge, that judge ain't gonna want to hear nothing about you doing this over a YouTube video over somebody you don't like. They not gonna want to hear that. They gonna throw the book at your ass. I'm just saying, y'all be careful. Y'all better cut it out. Y'all can't say Mrs. M ain't told you. See, I gotta get some more minerals and plant my black rice. I love wild rice. I love me some wild rice though. Summer is over. It's almost over. Well, our anniversary, hubby and I wedding anniversary, is on Friday. It's on Friday. But he don't have vacation until next month, so he got some personal days coming up though. So we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do. I want to go to Atlantic City. I want to go to the beach, because our anniversary date is also the last day of summer. It's the last day of summer. Fall is on 21st, y'all. Summer is over. It just came and went. Some of you Twitchers out there, TwitchCon is also this week. Me and my husband couldn't go. We can't go this year. Maybe next year. Maybe next year we could go. Still gotta figure out what to do with these daggone kittens. I still got 6 cats, y'all. I got 6 cats. You know, I really don't want to go to an animal shelter, but we may not have no choice but to go, because they're getting big, and I don't know. We decided to at least keep 2 of them, so we'll have 4 cats instead of 6. My husband definitely want to keep Yumi, but I want to keep one of the black kittens is attached to me. I call her Shadow. I want to keep Shadow. I'm definitely keeping Shadow with me, because she's a little bit more. She connects with me more than the other kittens, you know. Yumi, she does a little bit, and the boy Thunder, he's a little bit aggressive. He's just scared. He's a bit aggressive. He likes to bite. he gave me some work the other day. Like he almost bit my ass. Okay, he was like fighting me. I'm like, damn, what the hell? I was about to put him back in the cage. He was like literally like trying to fight me and shit. And then we have Misha. Misha's okay. She could be slightly aggressive, but she's okay. I don't want to. I don't want to. We supposed to be. My husband and myself, we gonna check out the local animal shelter. There's some non-kill shelters in certain counties, but they only take animals from that county. We're from a different county, and there's only one animal shelter here, and they are. I saw reviews that people are turning they had to surrender their pets, and then they found out that they kill their pets that same day. I don't want, cause see, we watch these babies be born. We literally like watch these little kittens be born, and I would hate for that to happen to them. You know. It's hard to adopt kittens. Everybody want a dog. There's a lot of people trying to give away kittens or sell kittens. Same story like us. They took in a pregnant stray cat. They took in a stray cat. They didn't know she was pregnant. She had these kittens, and they stuck with a whole litter of kittens. Most people live in apartments. You know, in apartments you can only have a certain amount of pets. Now I read like different like about tenants' rights and laws concerning pets. Now a landlord, it depends on the landlord, but landlords cannot kick you out if you have a lot of cats in your house. They can't just say, okay, you gotta up and leave. Now they could urge you to go like give up most of your cats to a shelter, or make sure you get them spayed and neutered so they won't keep reproducing. Because did you see the story about the woman with the 100 cats in her 1 bedroom apartment? I think I saw that on Animal Cops. That's when I used to have cable at the time. There was a woman that had 100 cats. I saw another story with a woman who had like 80 cats or something like that in her apartment. Then there was one person who got evicted, and they found like 60 cats in their apartment abandoned, and some of the cats had kittens, and they was like, the place was filthy. Oh, we definitely gonna get them. We gonna get them kittens fixed. We gonna start with yeah. We gonna start with Larissa. The place that does it for there's a place that do spade and noodling for under $100, but they ain't got no spot until around November. I can't wait that long for Larissa. For the kittens, yeah, but for Larissa, nah, she gotta be spayed immediately because her and Tiger already getting it on, and I can't handle another litter of kids. I just cannot. Okay, I cannot. Trying to keep that cage clean and cleaning out litter boxes and stuff. I cannot. No. Now the first couple of weeks is easy because they just drink from their mama's milk. She cleans them up. She pretty much do all the work. I just gotta make sure their little nesting area is clean, which is surprisingly clean. But when they get older, honey, and they start eating food, they start using a litter box. Ugh, I do all that work. Yeah, I'm talking about y'all. They looking at me right now. I let them out the cage. The first thing what they want to do is jump on my desk, jump on the laptop, jump in my chair. Yumi laid out on my chair like it's hers, like her mama. She looked just like her mother. Her mother does the same thing. She takes over my chair too. Look at Yumi looking at me. What is that noise? Like that's my neighbors upstairs. Oh God. You know what? I'm gonna have my husband change that this week. He's gonna be off. He got a long weekend. He gonna be off on Thursday, and he don't go back to work till Monday. So he's gonna change that daggone smoke detector. Let me see if I can find a video of the woman with the 100 cats. I'm a damn sure play it. Damn, 300 cats. Hold up, we gotta watch this one. 130 cats in small apartment. 300 cats rescued from apartment unit. Oh my God. Let me screen share this. Yeah, I see this. $300 cats. 136 cats. Oh my God. Woman shares her home with 1,100 felines. The hell? Whew. And then you gotta deal with the different personalities cats have. Crazy woman lived with 130 cats. Oh my gosh. Let's check out the 300 cat one.
It was an unbelievable scene in North York. 300 cats rescued from one apartment. Dozens of them are now.
What?
It was an unbelievable scene in North York. 300 cats rescued from one apartment. Dozens of them are now being kept at this vet clinic in Scarborough, and remarkably, the doctor says they're all in fairly good shape. On the 18th floor of this North York building, 300 cats were living in one small unit. From the moment we stepped onto the floor, we were hit by an overwhelmingly putrid smell, and for months, neighbors say they've had to live with it.
I can't sleep, we complain. If then, before, we can't even stand here. In my unit, I can't even stand it. The odor was too strong, so we start complaining.
Their complaints finally getting results. On Saturday, Toronto Cat Rescue and Toronto Animal Services were sent to the apartment, expecting to rescue about 70 cats. They had no idea there'd be hundreds waiting.
I have never seen anything like this. This was an enormous amount of cats in a small space. Really unusual.
Do you have any idea what the state of that apartment was like when Toronto Cat Rescue went in?
I understand it was a really difficult place to be.
All 300 cats were removed from the apartment. 38 of them are currently being kept at this vet clinic in Scarborough. What condition are these cats in right now?
I think they're fairly good. They're not plump, but they're in good shape. They don't have any parasites, no fleas, no ear mites. So I think no dental issues.
And with 1,100 volunteers, Toronto Cat Rescue was able to mobilize quickly to help the rest of the cats.
Many of the cats that we took are already in foster homes. They're of course in shock. It's been a big transition for them, but they also are warming up and quite friendly. So we are getting some good news from our foster homes.
We asked the city if the owner of the unit is facing any fines or charges. They weren't able to confirm that information with us tonight. But in the meantime, neighbors are breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Yeah, I'm happy, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I can sleep, can smell good, you know?
Yeah.
So we are relieved.
And if you're interested in adopting any of these adorable cats, you're asked to contact Toronto Cat Rep.
That was in Canada, y'all. So the smell, it was the smell was an issue. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. 300 cats. Sure, I'm having a hard time with 6 cats. Talking about 300. Ugh. And it started off with, oh, you might take in a couple of strays, and those strays ain't neuter or sprayed, they mate, and then they had babies. And then kittens, which that reminds me, they like 4 months old now, so I definitely got to get them fixed. Kittens, I think after 5 or 6 months, they could mate and have babies. And I got one boy in there. He could start impregnating his little sisters in there, and they could have. Oh no, that'd be a disaster. Oh no. This woman had 136. Let's check out this woman with. Oh my God, 1,100 cats.
I'm going to say that I'm at the top of the list of the eccentric, crazy cat ladies. I like cats because they're independent, they're beautiful, they are just graceful, and I enjoy watching them. I have taken in and lived with 28,000 cats. That's probably a record.
The Cat House on the Kings is California's largest no-cage sanctuary for feral and abandoned cats. Founded by Linnea Latanzio in her home, the sanctuary currently houses around 800 adult cats and 300 kittens, and the sheer numbers have forced Linnea to move out of the main house.
My boy, there wasn't room for me anymore. I ended up with 60-some cats in my bedroom with dogs, and I just said, that's it, and I moved out. We had a rental on the property, and I moved to that rental. I went from a 4,200 square foot 5-bedroom home with a pool and a wet bar and a view of the river to a 1,600, 1,800 square foot mobile home with a view of a rusty metal shed. I've come up in the world. This is my cat-free zone, ha-ha.
In 1992, Linnea's father had asked her to help him find some new cats. She went to an animal shelter and brought home 15 kittens. By the end of the year, she rescued and rehomed 96 cats. It was then that she realised she'd found her calling.
When I first started this endeavor, I was out of my own pocket for 7 years. I spent my retirement, I sold my car, I sold my wedding ring.
She was dedicated, wasn't she?
He is so fat.
In 1993, she became a veterinary technician to help keep the animals' medical costs down, and the number of cats continued to grow. The sanctuary is now so big that Linnea has staff and a team of volunteers to help run it.
Currently, for food, litter, maintenance, staffing, vet, medical, we're at $1.6 million US a year.
We come in about 4 o'clock in the morning, and you know we start by feeding. It usually takes us maybe 30 minutes to an hour to feed everyone.
When I first started here, I wasn't really a cat person, but after that, you work with them 5 days a week and you get attached to them. Man. Everybody has different characteristics, and you get to know them, and they get to know you. Kind of wait for you while you walk in the gate, and it's pretty cool, man.
This is our ICU. We have a hospital, an ICU, a kitten quarantine, a senior quarantine, but that is where our critically ill cats stay. We have a vet that comes once a week to check our animals. We take animals into him every day for a check, and we have 7 vet techs on staff.
When a generous donor left Linnea her estate in 2004, the profits from the sale allowed her to buy the neighbouring land and expand the grounds to 12 acres and install cat-proof fencing round the perimeter, meaning all the cats could roam freely.
See, under the trees, all those are cats over there. And there's one on the straw. That's their feeding station and their bedding and their heater back there. But see, there's a cat over there.
As much as Linnea loves the cats, her aim is to find them new homes, not to keep them for herself.
If you are interested in adopting, you would go to our website and fill out the adoption form. There's 500 up for adoption that are friendly and ready to go.
It's so hard to some people just don't. I was being allergic. Some people, it's hard to like get people to take in cats. It's so hard. Yeah, you see what happens is, because I've seen stories like this, you be surprised how like kind of common that is. They may take in a stray cat, right? A few stray cats, and those cats, if those cats aren't spayed and neutered, they mate and have litter. That litter, after a couple of months, could have babies. And it spreads, so forth and so on. That's why we're getting them kittens and Larissa fixed. Oh, okay. We're gonna get them taken care of. Tiger, he alright. We're gonna leave Tiger alone. He's older. We're gonna leave him alone. But Larissa get fixed. The daggone kittens get fixed. Because, we ain't gonna have no, by the end of the year, we ain't gonna have no 40, 50 cats running around here. Look at him. Not on my bed. He already trying to get some nookie. I saw you two last night on my side of the bed. Getting it on. Can you control yourself? On my bed, trying to make babies. No more kittens, Larissa. No more kittens. Y'all see him tearing up my chair? You kittens see that? You me sleep. It's been over an hour. Well, I'm gonna end the stream. I've been here for over an hour, more than it seemed like I just got here, though. It seemed like I just got here. I barely did anything on Farmville. Let me see. I'm going to continue to play my Farmville game because I love this game. And I'm going to watch some YouTube videos. And I might head over on Twitch to be nosy, see what's going on over there. Oh God, that's my cue to get out of here. That damn smoke detector. Sent Eddie on his way. They have music on here, but I muted. I haven't played Candy Crush in a while. I'll probably come back and play some Candy Crush next time. Oh yeah, I gotta complete his orders. I'm gonna get some more wool. Need to get a sheet. Wait a minute, is it a scarf? It's a scarf, okay. Okay, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check all the information in the description box. I hope somebody learned something today and got something out of what I have to say. Whether one person listening or 1,000 people, all that matters is you're listening. And see you next time. Bye.